Hello Cherries, my name is Jerry Cherry. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you possibly the most useful piece of music theory you'll ever learn, the diatonic chords. Okay, a key has only 7 notes. Diatonic just means we're going to play just those 7 notes. Every note has a chord, so therefore there are 7 chords in every key. The great news is that the formula for these 7 chords make up every key. If you know one key, you know them all. Here's the formula. We'll play in the key of E, the guitarist's favorite key. Here's the E major scale. We're going to play it starting on the open low E string. And back. Okay, the major scale's formula is whole step, half, whole step, half step. So it's whole, whole, half, whole, half. And what that means is a whole step is 2 steps. Right there. A half would only be 1, meaning frets. So if it was the open string and you wanted to go a half step, you would go 1 fret. So basically a step is like a half step is just 1 fret, a whole step is 2 frets. Half, whole, so then you open. So you get half steps, or whole steps, and so on. Okay, so the formula for the major scale is whole step, that's from the open to here, it's a whole step. Okay, second whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So you have whole step, half step, whole step, half step. If you want to think about it a different way, you have whole steps between the second and third, then you have only 2 half steps, and that's between this third note and the fourth, and the seventh, and the back to the octave again. I mean, once you know this formula, you can do it in any key. So say you wanted to play in G, you could start on the G note, and go whole step, half step, whole step, half step. So you have. So it's the same formula. Now you're in the key of G. With these 7 notes, we're going to play 7 chords. So let's get to it. But first, if you're enjoying this video, please tap the like button, hammer on the subscribe button, and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. Okay, so we're back in E. Each chord has a chord number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Here's the 1 chord. 1 chord is major. The 2 chord. 2 chord is minor. The 3 chord. 3 chord is minor. The 4 chord. 4 chord is major. 5 chord. 5 chord is major. The 6 chord. Minor, 7 chord is a diminished, and back to the octave again. So it's just like the formula. Every root note where I'm starting is the root note of the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the octave again. Just like when we're in G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? But in E, it's the same thing. So each root note represents the degree of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the 1 again. And so on. You can keep going up. Like I said, this formula works in any key. So if you were in G and you played, the 1 chord, B major, the 2 chord, B minor, 3 chord, B minor, 4 chord, major, 5 chord, major, 6 chord, minor, 7 chord, diminish, back to the root, the octave. Not the roctave, the octave. Or maybe the roctave. I kind of like that better. Here's a great reason to know these numbers. You may be in a band situation and someone says, hey, let's play a 1-4-5 progression. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here's your 1 chord. let's go to your 4 chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's major. And your 5 chord. It's just 1, 4, 5. It's 1, 4, 5. You may want to play a 2, 5, 1 progression, which is very common. Okay, so what's the 2? There's 1, count up to 2. There's your 2 chord, minor. Go to your 5 chord. There's 3, 4, 5. Back to 1. First chord. So 2, 5, 1 is going to be like this. 2, 5, 1. Let's do the same thing in G. Your 1, 4, 5 in G. Here's your 1. Here's your 4, 5. So you have 5, 1, 4, 5, 1. How about a 2, 5, 1 in G? Here's the 2, 5, 1. Now I'm going to show you how you can easily make all these chords major or minor 7th chords. So the 1 chord is always going to be a major 7th. And you get that by dropping the E note in this particular chord, the octave, down a half step. So the chord's like this now. Now the 2 chord, you take this octave, you drop it down, whole step. Now you have an F sharp minor 7 chord, which is the 2 chord. Same thing with the 3 chord. It's a regular, it's a G sharp minor. You drop the octave to here, down a whole step. You can also fret the octave here. You have a minor 7 chord, G sharp minor 7. It's a 3 chord. The 4 chord is like the 1 chord. You drop down the octave a half step. You have an A major 7 chord. The 5 chord, drop that down a whole step. You have the octave up here too. That is a B7 chord, a dominant 7 chord. You know, resolves to the 1 nicely. Okay, so the 6th chord, drop that down, the octave to the 7th. You can also fret it up here again. C sharp, minor 7 chord. Just like these 2 chords are the same, minor 7. 2 chord, 3 chord. You have 3 minor 7 chords. They sound nice together. Okay, the 7th one would be, here's your diminished that we played. But we're going to diminish the 7th. Dominant, or minor 7th. That's why they call it a half diminished, because it has a 7th, a diminished 7th. Regular diminished chord would be like this. That would be the 7th, diminished 7th. Down a minor 3rd. But that's another video. This chord, half diminished. Back to the octave again. And the great thing, this goes for all keys as well, all the same. You know, if you're in G, the 1 chord's major 7, the 2 chords minor 7, 3 chord minor 7, 4th chord major 7, 5 chord dominant 7, 6 chord minor 7, 7 chord. It's hard for me to get it fingering in there. Minor 7 flat 5, and then the root again. What are ways that you use these diatonic chords in your music? Let me know in the comment section. These positions are also the same as the modes. If you want to see a video where I teach the modes of the major scale, 3 notes per string, check out this video right here. I will see you there.